What's up? Shivambu Kalpa, Alchemy, supplements, Franz, supplements, Electro Magnetism, the nervous system, and hair as an extension of the nervous system. Real-time magic, yo. So let's go. Shivambu Kalpa is the distillation of your own alchemy. Remember this. Now, sure, we exist mainly on Shivambu. We are self-sustaining beings. We are the double S, the Kundalini going up and down the snake. So we are basically, with the eyes and the spine, a holistic being which is running on electric magnetic energy, which is imagination. If we put Orion's belt onto our skin, we basically flux electricity through our system a lot better. Very easy. But this video here is a bit more about alchemy, also considered to supplements. So this is what I'm going to present you right now. And like I said in the last live stream, I'm going to uplift humanity, and I'm going to uplift this laptop because I want to show you that I'm on the same level as you. So some alchemical books, yo. But no, for real. Let's go. Let's put this here up so we are on the same level, hopefully. Nearly. I mean, yo, let's see what we got. So, like I told you, real-time magic, yo. And I'm going to present you now a bit more of the supplements from Franz, which helped me actually a lot in the past before I was even getting into Shivambu Kalpa. So this is what this video is about. It's about supplements. Supplements means to make your mind more supple, to make your mind more flexible. And if you make your mind more flexible, you can adapt to a lot of things a lot easier. So having fun in the alchemical kitchen, yo. Here we go. So, first of all, the magic is here. So let's do it. So now, like I said in the very first beginning, preparation is key. So, we are coming from the light source. That means we should always ingest vitamin D, right? Now, everything I'm going to present you here is what I do on a daily basis. And I'm doing this since years, so it's not like I recommend you shit over here. I mean, this is what I do. If you want to do it or not, your decision, but I can definitely speak from my heart here. I would definitely recommend that for you. Now, vitamin D. Fire is you. You're the alchemist. Whoops. So, that represents also the sun, Ra. Remember. So then we have vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is important for the nervous system, for the capacity to run electricity through your system. So, like I also said, preparation is key. Make sure you prepare your daily routine on a daily basis. This is what I do, so I can just wake up in the morning and then follow my routine. Something else also Franz is speaking about is OPC. OPC is grapeseed extract. Grapeseed extract is very, very good. It's yeah, made from grapes. It's opening up your blood vessels. So you see here, the blood vessels are running through your system. So you're basically tubes. The better you're flowing internally, everything externally is also flowing. So OPC. Then we have what I'm also taking is caffeine. Now you can take caffeine pills, you can take coffee, you can take instant coffee, whatever you like. I just show you what I take here in the alchemical kitchen. Sometimes I'm taking coffee, sometimes I'm taking instant coffee if I'm in the van. Sometimes I'm taking caffeine pills. Oh, basically, I just normally take caffeine pills before workout. And sometimes I'm taking this organic coffee here. So, this is what I do, the alchemical distillation of knowledge. Then we have what I just recently rediscovered and what I'm also taking is DMSO. I also gave that to people which are in a lot of pain. DMSO is something that is normally used in the paper industry. It was forbidden because it's so damn cheap. It's for bleaching paper, but what it's basically doing is it's making your skin more diffuse, so everything can travel through your system a lot better. Also, it's like there's a lot of wait a minute, let me look that up. How that's called? There's a lot of well, wait a minute. Schwefel, Deutsch, English. Why the fuck is that speaking? Sulfur. There's a lot of sulfur in there. So sulfur is also what's in piss, urine, Shivambu Kalpa. So this is making your nerves a lot more stable because your nerves are wrapped in sulfur, so you have a lot more pain tolerance. Also, I'm tolerating basically now here every single diet and deity. I don't care what you're doing. I care in my heart what you're doing. I hope you're good, but I share that in my interest to maybe help some people out here. So what is also good is MSM. MSM I'm taking also because it's also like a lot of pain release. It's also a lot of sulfur that you can take then in. And yeah, so DMSO, MSM. Then we have palatinosi. It's a low glycemical index sugar. I'm also taking. So then we have Pure creatine. I mean, make sure you take that also in glass bottles because you know, like it's better than plastic. If it's in plastic, yeah, I don't care. But this is what I have here now: Pure creatine, and then we have arginine, which is also opening up your blood vessels, also in combination with OPC. It's freaking great. It's opening, whoops, it's opening your blood vessels to even a bigger degree. So it's very, very good. Then we have like OPC one more time here, not in a capsule format, but as powder. So yeah, that's great. And what else? We have citrulline malate. Citrulline malate is also like a precursor, I think, of arginine, or it's an aftercursor, but it's like also opening up your blood vessels. It's all about internal flow, basically. If you flow internally, you flow externally. That's very easy to understand. Then what I just recently took, but I don't really would recommend that. I just put that in. It's chlorella, but it's not that. I wouldn't say it's that powerful. I would say like OPC is definitely more powerful because it's opening up your system. So we put that here to the side. And vitamin C as an organic acerola extract. So that's very good. And this is what I would recommend to everybody. And no matter what you have, basically, you can heal basically if you're not getting into piss drinking, if you're not getting into Shivambu Kalpa, which is the best thing for everything, I would recommend this. Now take everything what I just represent here. It maybe costs you like about maybe for a year, 200 to 300 bucks. But I would recommend you this because I can tell you from my experience before I was getting into Shivambu, man, I was freaking packed with this. I was freaking loaded. My immune system was on the peak. Now imagine you do this plus Shivambu, or you do Shivambu Kalpa plus this. You have something like this being in front of you. Well, that's maybe you. Not to say like I'm so freaking awesome, but to tell you it freaking works. Because as you can freaking see, it's also like MSM in combination with OPC and in combination with arginine and in combination with citrulline. It makes your freaking hair grow. Now, this is also what I was telling you about electromagnetism, the nervous system. Your hair is your antennas. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system. Meaning, now imagine you flux energy, electric, magnetic, through the body vessel. If your nerves are wrapped in sulfur with MSM and DMSO, and you get a lot of light in with vitamin D, now you also take care of your nerves with vitamin B12, and you add some caffeine to your system, which is acting as an energetic response, kicking in from the nervous system, which is all electromagnetic. Guess what? You're freaking charged. Now then, on top of it, or maybe that will be even the first step, you ingest urine and you put that on your skin. You go out in the sun to ingest Raja, the sun god. Now you're freaking charged. This is why I put Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen on the thumbnail, because you're charged. You're an electromagnetic being. It's all about electrics. It's all your battery. You should flux energy through your system. Like Nitiri said in Avatar, all energy is borrowed because you're a battery. You're fluxing electromagnetic energy through your system. You can, of course, densify yourself, which is good because you need certain density in order to push through. But this is why you should also walk bare feet, yo. Because if you walk bare feet, you balance yourself out. It's the battery discharging and charging with Mother Earth. All right? So then, if you feel maybe sick sometimes, we have oregano oil here. That's very, very powerful. Oregano oil is like, it's killing all bacteria. And this is maybe for the people who are not getting into Shivambu, who are not onto that Shivambu Kalpa track, which I understand. But then we have different alchemical substances, like I told you here, in order to be freaking awesome. So, yeah, like I told you, I'm speaking here from my experience. I'm doing these supplements for years, basically. Now then, next step is, oh, and of course also, coconut oil. Coconut oil is why important? Because you have oil on your skin. It works basically like like a wire. You would wire your whole nerves in coconut oil in order to flux electromagnetic energy through your system even better. Now, I can tell you from my experience, this is what I do. This is what works for me. I tell that to you with all of compassion in my heart that I have. And you could basically, I would claim that you could heal maybe like, kind of like a conductor, exactly. Hey, Vajanga, what's up? It's basically like a conductor of electromagnetic energy that you can flux electromagnetic energy through your system a lot better. this is, I mean, think about it. Why do yogis apply oil onto the skin? All right, maybe you get it. So, yeah, like I said, I would claim basically that you could heal maybe even 90% of illnesses with these supplements. If you put that Shivambu on top, we're getting close to 100%. So, I mean, I can tell you what I'm doing. I can tell you, like, I don't get any money for telling you this, right? I have no like advertisements with Robert Franz or anything. I'm just telling you that from my experience. I'm just telling you that from all of my love and heart and self-experience that I have with these amazing products. But in the first place, Shivambu Kalpa. That's it. So yeah, and now we get into the preparation process, because I told you preparation is key. If you have preparation in your life, you will always succeed. So here we go. And this is what we also maybe forgot. Iodine. Iodine is why important? Because if you're full with heavy metals, if you're full with densities, your body is not able to flux energy through its system a lot better. So get rid of heavy metals with iodine. And oh yeah, and of course zinc. Zinc is pushing your testosterone up. So I'm taking zinc mostly in the evening, because otherwise I get stomach issues, and that's not cool. So yeah, and then I have some omega-3 capsules that I also take, and that's basically it. So here we go. Like I said and showed you, this is my pill box for basically every day. I take 1 OPC, 1 caffeine pill, 3 omega-3s, and 1 vitamin B12. And in the evening, I take 2 omega-3s and 1 zinc. So this is what I do. I'm just sharing that with you because I feel like it. I'm like, I want to tell you that. That's it, basically. So it's just coming all straight from my heart. So here we go. Let's prepare some alchemical shakes for tomorrow. So we do basically prepare everything that I just showed you. We put that into a shake for the next day. So we start first with maybe, here we go. So we start first with Clear Pure. Then we also take some OPC. And like I said, it's just coming what I'm doing here, all from my heart. It's not about that you should do it this way, but I can tell you definitely, I mean, if you have some health issues, you can always hit me up on my Instagram. You can always hit me up here on YouTube. I'm here. I'm just telling you from my shamanic experiences with these supplements. We have citrulline malate here that we put in. What's good for me and what's working. So that's it, yo. Then we have arginine. Like I said, it's good for a good body flow, energy flow. And don't hold back with like the amounts that you put in. Like put even more into it. More is in those kind of cases, supplements is better, yo. You get a better push. Especially if you drink piss and Shivambu. Palatinosi, low glycemical index sugar. Let's throw that also in here. Then we have, the pills. I told you this. I've already prepared them, so we don't need them actually. The drops I just take onto the tongue, on the tongue, And then we have DMSO, which I maybe take like under the tongue if I have some pain. Or just apply it also topically, also very good. Then we have, coffee, maybe just do it in the morning. And yeah, we don't need oregano oil. We even do not need the coconut oil. But what we do need is some, maybe, I told you, we don't need that, but it's fun. We should have fun in life. Oops. Cruella. Put that in. So then we have also, caffeine is already also prepared. And MSM. Oh, I think I didn't told you about this one. It's called beta-alanine, carnosine beta-alanine. It's very, very potent. It's very, very good for your endurance, basically. Beta-alanine, pure powder. That's freaking good, especially in combination with pure creatine. Freaking amazing. It's just, you get like a performance booster level 3030. So here we go. And then some vitamin C to see. Yeah, preparation is key, all you beautiful people. I can tell you this. These supplements push me in the morning to do my calorie payouts, and calorie payout for me is also about fluxing electromagnetic energy through my system. So this is basically what is happening, and this is basically what is good for me, because I told you I take in the evening 2 omega-3s and 1 zinc, because it's all about electromagnetics. It's all about electromagnetics. So here we go. This is the preparation. And of course, we do not even prepare 1. We do not even prepare 2. We do not even prepare 3. We prepare 4 and 5, yo. Because you have to stay disciplined. If you have no discipline in your life, that's not good, let me tell you. You should be disciplined with what you do in life. And you should not take care about what other people think or say about you, because this is your life, and you should empower yourself in order to be freaking energetic for yourself. Not for everybody else, for yourself. So yeah, coffee. So yeah, that's the preparation process. So we have here now some supplements that I take. Water. Well, distilled water is always better, I would say, because it's cleaning yourself from the inside out. That's very good. It's cleaning yourself, so you get rid of every densities, because basically you're an open, or you should be an open vessel. Your vessel should be completely empty basically all the time, so you're free that anything else can attach onto you and then can create something that you would like to see. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to prepare these 2 now also, because I told you preparation is key. And then I maybe will also prepare myself a shake with the mixture, because if you stay in the liquid format, everything starts to flow a lot better. So, yeah, let's prepare those. But I show you my pretty face here, so you're not basically maybe as bored. So 4 people in the room, nice to see you here. I don't know who you are because only Ava Jungle commented in the live stream. You don't have to comment, it's your decision, but of course I do live streams. In the first place because I have no capacity on my storage computer anymore. No, but on the other hand, because I like to interact with you guys, but if you don't like to interact with me, that's okay for me. But at least I'm happy if you give this video a thumbs up. So 4 people in the room and only 3 thumbs up. All of your recordings are educational. And I am grateful. Yes, that's happy. That's happy. That's happiness. And I'm happy that you're saying this, Ava Jungle, because actually it's for me about education and bringing gnosis and knowledge of self for free to people, because I think this is what real currency is. Shivambu Kalpa is currency. And we're living basically in a realm where everything should be for free. Because if we start to appreciate that, we develop the whole system into another direction. And this is basically how it always was, and this is how it's going to be in the future again. So now 5 people in the room, 3 thumbs up. Who are you? Show your face if you like. I mean, like, you don't have to hide yourself. Who are you? You're watching me like as a stranger, like looking through like the door, like, who are you? Like, but I don't comment here, like, but I like to watch you. Voyeurism. But like I said, it's okay for me. Yeah, so you're the one. Hey, Jan, no strangers here. No, good. Yeah, so some tribute in here. Yeah, like I said, alchemical preparation for the next days is important because you should stay in the flow state and you should empower yourself to do whatever you would like to do with your life. Also considering the nervous system and considering the spine, considering Dr. Manhattan that I was putting onto the thumbnail, it's important that you work with your spine because your spine is with your brain and your eyes, because this is why you do these exercises in Kalaripaya in the first place, because they're connected to your nervous system, right? So you start to activate your nervous system, and your nervous system is what is fluxing your energy through your system. Muscles, tendons, bone structures, it's all secondary. Electromagnetics are what is making you strong and strengthful and powerful, basically. Powerful, like because you're like a battery. Remember this. But like I said, work on all levels. It's not about becoming this breatharian type where you're like, ooh, I have to lose weight because I only use electromagnetics. I mean, see it as a holistic thing where you're like working on all angels and angles of mind to become a better version of yourself. So you can take everything into the boat. But like I also said, we should come always from the start point of where we come from. And we've been in the womb of our mothers for 9 months, hopefully. And we were swimming in Shivambu Kalpa. We were swimming in urine for 9 months. So we should probably appreciate that again if we come in this realm here. So then we can basically start to appreciate life because we're surrounded with water, basically. I was telling you this in my shaman knowledge level 3030 video that we are probably still underwater. Open your eyes to see, because look at architecture. The architecture tells us there are a lot of shells of ancient Atlantic architectures. We are probably still underwater. It has something to do with densities and buoyancies of water. Ice, water, mist, air. It seems to be, for me, at least, that we are living still, like SpongeBob SquarePants, in a pineal gland, in a pineapple, in Bikini Bottom, under the sea, and we are like basically a sponge sucking in all of the knowledge we are surrounded with. And we have probably a friend called Patrick, which is the 5-pointed star that you are, and I am also, because we are connected with all the elements, the angles of mind. But yo, maybe I'm just totally crazy. But it seems to be, for me at least, that it's probably true what I'm speaking of here. So yeah, we prepared, like I told you, we prepared this here for the next days. Preparation is key in order for success in your own life. So, who else is in here? You have not to be afraid to talk to me. I said that yesterday in the live stream, we should put more hashtags of Shivambu Kalpa onto the matrix grid and the Instagram, because this is how we inform people about this ancient knowledge of Shivambu Kalpa, the self-sustaining being of the human consciousness. This is how it works. A life in the wake, bro. That SpongeBob reference, epic. Yeah, I mean, like, really think about it. SpongeBob lives underwater in a pineapple in Bikini Bottom, has a good friend called Patrick, which is a 5-pointed star, and it probably seems to be that this is just a conspiracy of what we are, still underwater with our pineal gland as a 5-pointed star. BB, Bikini Bottom, living in a CC, pineal gland, 33rd vertebra. I mean, see the coding or don't you see it? Like you have the eye to see Bikini Bottom, yo. I was just rolling around here. Yes. You should suck in that knowledge like a sponge, yo. That's it. Alive and awake, you got it. You're probably a sponge. Or you're a star. Or maybe you're both. Or maybe, I don't know, nobody in here is a crab, because nobody of you is crab. No, nobody of you is crab. Mr. Krabs, yo. But you're probably, and see this one. So that's another cool one. That's another cool one. SpongeBob SquarePants. What's that, yo? SS. Kundalini going up and down. Now you would mirror the S. You get it? It's an 8, a loop. This is how it is. You just gotta take off your square pants to see. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. We should take off the square pant, the squared pans. Now everybody is so squared and cubed in their consciousness here, blacked. But you should suck in the light code in order to CC in BB, Bikini Bottom. Yo, SpongeBob, it's all encoded in SpongeBob. You should watch every single episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, and you're freaking the most intelligent being in this realm, let me tell you. But first of all, you should have one side menu to the cinematic experience of SpongeBob SquarePants, and that's Shivambu Kalpa. You should appreciate Shivambu Kalpa SK with SS. SpongeBob SquarePants. And then you freaking see everything. That's how it is. So yeah, I'm about to decode that shit now. Yes. I mean, now you know what to do with the rest of your upcoming weekend. You better watch all the freaking SpongeBob X episodes, and then you realize what I'm talking about. So yeah, we roll on here with the preparation of another flow. We're just preparing here some alchemical liquid for the next day preparation. We have some here coconut flour, and it's again like I don't recommend you anything that I'm doing here. I'm just telling you probably it's a good idea to stay in a liquid format in order to flow better. So this one we have here. Then we have some oats. Putting the oats in the mixer. Also some piss. I piss in the mixer. No. But you should appreciate Shivambu. Then you freaking know. Some cacao. And like I said, don't be too like holding back with it. Like just put it in there. Don't like it has to be this measurement of something. And I can tell you in my whole life, there was one episode where I started to count calories and shit. And it was freaking annoying. It was like, man, so boring, complicated, totally boxing up my consciousness, numbing myself down, getting a narrow perspective on life, completely dumb and retarded. Completely. I don't recommend that to anybody. If you go with this one. It's called intuition. And if you use intuition, you start to become in tune with yourself. Guess what? Now, here we have some cinnamon. Also very, very nice. It makes it even more delicious. And what else? Coconut flour, cacao, oats, cinnamon, pee-pee? No. Let's see what we also have here, maybe. I think that's it. I'm getting like kind of empty in here, but that's good. Oh, maybe we have something here. Yeah, like coconut. And some other seeds. Yeah. Some walnuts. Oh, some berries. Yeah. So what else do we have? Like good organic stuff. So, oh yes, somebody's new coming in here. I use my own words for alchemy with my cooking sometimes. Alive and Awake says. Ava Jungle says, me too. Yeah, I mean, that's freaking intelligent because you put your stem cells onto the whole thing that you prepare. Now we have some nuts here. Walnut. I can tell you, no, in the past, I was like, I have so much better focus if I'm not eating. And but we're here to purge our deepest addictions, which is called and connected to language, to be addicted with language, to certain dictations of our own speakings. And we shall break them in order to just do the complete opposite of it. This also gets me into agories. Oh, that's it. Some coconut rasples. So, like, what is that in English? Coconut. Coconut pieces. This also gets me into agories because agories do the complete. Like agory means to go beyond terrible, and you should maybe some seeds. You should probably sometimes do the complete opposite of what you think might be good for you, because this is how you break the whole cycle of your own psychological imaginational process, which you think is good for you. But maybe sometimes you get, I know that for myself, you just get completely lost into it. Some aronia berries. What else? Oh yeah, this one. So yeah, it's like just go into the complete opposite way of what you think might be good for you. Some oats. No oats. Yeah, we maybe only take this one here more, which is almonds. Yo, Karen, what's up? I to CC. How young are you young? You mean how old? I'm probably 3030. Not years. Aeons. I've been here for a long, long time. Let me tell you. I've been here, like, I've been here, like, before you think this whole thing started to exist. I know, stop kidding. I've been here actually in this Dharma wheel since 26 years. My birthday is September 10th. So you now you know when to send me some presents. But no, yeah, I mean, 26 years old, doing Shivambu since probably 3 to 4 years, getting into sun gazing like a few years back also. And yeah, I can tell you, I mean, like, I don't know, many people who are on this path and this kind of age. Not to tell you like, oh, I'm so special. No, but I just simply don't know so many people my age that do it. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm doing great, Karen. Thank you for asking. I was just preparing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supplemental alchemical shakes for the next days in order to stay freaking fluid in my mind and to be on my routine, because this is how you be successful in life. And I told you that you should start or be more focused onto yourself and not be like too much lost into what other people think or tell you or write or present on social media, because it's fucking not important for your life. Ava John was laughing, that's good. I say physically, your mortal avatar. I mean, yeah, physically 26. So young, yeah, I mean, like, what is young, old? It's the same for me. Karen, I will ship myself into your door. I am present. Yeah. Yo, Joe and Algren, what's up? Good to see you, man. Brother. Yo, you told me, Johan, listen, you told me once you were seeing my van and you were seeing like all the supplements that I take, you were like, yeah, but I don't understand why you're doing it. Bro, rewatch all this video from the very first beginning. I tell you why these supplements are good for your health. Even before I was doing Shivambu, I was freaking like jacked only on supplements. My immune system was up through the roof. Now imagine you do these supplements here in order to prepare yourself for your routine, and you do Shivambu Kalpa. Now this is what real alchemy is. Of course, we can only do Shivambu Kalpa, but that gets boring not even sometimes. If you would only do Shivambu Kalpa for the rest of your life, what's that? You should have some fun. You should go out, enjoy yourself. You know about Shivambu. All of you know about Shivambu. So start to appreciate life. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Appreciate it. You know how to heal yourself. You don't have to stuck up in this certain diet or routine where you're like, yeah, but I have to only do Shivambu and I have to only be on this diet because it's the best. Diet means deity, yo. So appreciate Shivambu and do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's it. Alive and Awake says, yeah, I'm 25, been drinking piss for 3 years. Man, you're fucking on it for a longer period even than I. I mean, like, but no, you start earlier. This is what I wanted to say. But it's like, I mean, it's numbers, right? It's just nice. It's not important. But hey, cool, you're doing it. Appreciate that, brother. Jeez, I feel late to the game at 29. Yeah, it's people, it's numbers. Don't get too much lost in it. It's been hard for my emotions to stay balanced. Lots of dense, heavy energy. You should release it. I mean, like, slap yourself in the fucking face. Pida Iron Body Steals Record Training, and you release blockages. This is how it is. Release energy. I mean, like, I'm not even kidding. You should slap yourself where it hurts. Hey everyone, back in Bias, back in Bias. I hear you, brother. Synergy, next level, next level, next level. Yeah. Shit. Oh, Joan, brother, you remind me of, because you level, you remind me of that song from A$AP Rocky, Level. Like, these deep vibes and shit, and smoking some green stuff next to it. Old news, old times, amen. Hashtag UT, hashtag SK, Shivambu Kalpa, or hashtag OB, Orion's Belt. You know why? Because it's even more, it's even older. It's more room, mushroom. It's not fun. It's this realm because I don't have wings to fly and teleport. Yeah, you have. You have wings. Everybody has wings. Yeah, I mean, you just do that. Listen, look, you do this. Oh, you were hearing that, or only was I hearing that? You, like, my body immediately reacts to it. What do you think that is? Is wings? Start to grow you some wings. Cheers. Great to hear you, brother. We are all gonna drink it soon. Yes, slapping. Got some great progress going. Amen. You have TikTok? Anyone else? TikTok? The clock is going round, around, around. Yeah, no, I don't have TikTok. No. I mean, I have now. I started with SMS back in the days. No, but I started with WhatsApp. Then people were getting into Snapchat back in the days. I was like, I have it at Snapchat, then I started to delete it because I thought it was like, nah, I didn't really like it. Then I was making myself Telegram because people were like, yeah, that's more secure, and I had some Telegram. Now then I was empowered to get some Instagram, which is cool because I can share a lot of like knowledge on there. And of course, like YouTube, that's cool. Like, but now, like, I mean, the more portals you have, basically, it gets like confused and confused and confused. I like to keep it on the main ones. I even have Facebook, of course, but yeah, it's like, no. But to answer your question, I don't have TikTok, John. You know, Google is evil, right? Yandex equals Google killer. Nah, Google is not evil. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in dualistic devil god Google-ish shit because, in all honesty, Johan, I've grown myself some own freaking Googles, which are my eyes. And I can put on and use my own Googles in order to Google out what I would like to Google. Because I only see mirrors all the time. I only see reflections of myself. And I don't freaking care if it's like, yeah. I mean, YouTube. What is YouTube? I'm live on YouTube. YouTube is connected to what? To Google. Do you think I care about if like there's somebody on the NSA or whatever the fuck sitting onto their computer and be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about Shivambu Kalpa again? Yo, all of you secret agencies who are locked in here right now, get yourself a glass, piss into it, and start to drink it. And tell everybody who's next to you around you about it. And then you can start to hack yourself into this live stream here, and then you can start to type in your experience with it. And then people see how fucked up this whole system is. So yeah. It's time, 1983. I don't have TikTok, I just have OnlyFans. I have OnlyFans? I have OnlyFans, yes. I started with BB Asbra. Karen, we have played with witchcraft and cast ourselves disabled and limited modem, BPS, a few of them. Henrik Koivu Ma Bergsten. I'm Anita P drinking. Yo, what's up, Henrik Koivuma Bergsten? Synergy brother, connect. Karen, yes, too many apps is distracting. I only got Instagram and YouTube. I demand you. Okay, either way, Google sucks. I'm not sure if Google sucks. I mean, like most of the freaking shit I was Googling out for myself, I used Google with. So a lot of information that I knew is connected to Google. Thanks to Google, I know about a lot of shit, and a lot. So thank you, Google. I don't like, seriously. I don't fucking care if people are like, yes, now these people know what I've searched on. They will, if people, I mean, we are on the freaking internet. We are on the internet. Seriously, do you think if you use another browser, if you use another program, that if there is somebody who wants to seriously figure out what you're doing, they can figure it out? Sure, they will. They already know. If I'm using Telegram as a more secret, more secure messenger, is it helping? With what? What do I have to hide? I drink my piss online on live streams on YouTube. Do I care about that? No. Why should I? Do I care about if somebody finds out what I Google on? No. Why should I? Am I scared of anything? What the fuck should I be scared of? Do you think suddenly there's somebody in front of my door and be like, no, listen up, you were Googling this and this is not allowed. You can now go to, like, you have to come with us. That's not okay. Now, first of all, then I'm like, okay, now, so you were like watching what I was always Googling. I knew, of course, that you were doing it, but that's like an insult into my privacy. So then we can like argue on this. Sure, they do it, but is it they can't push it onto you because that's like an insult into your privacy that you're having for yourself. Either way, it's like just a fear program. If I'm like, they will find out what I can do. I don't care. I seriously do not care. I mean, I put it either way for free online. So what the fuck should I be scared of? Too many years. I mean, man, okay, but yeah, Google sucks. Yeah, I mean, like, no, we discussed that. I see you, TikTok. No, but they censor shit. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Yes. Okay, so then we maybe just use Yandex search engine and browser is much better. Yeah, okay, Joanne, I get you. Maybe then I just use Yandex for like having a bit more open space with what I would like to search on. Just use Yandex search engine and browser much better. It is. These apps are good if you use them to spend the truth. Get TikTok already, though. Yes, you don't. No, brah. Google sucks. I'm so over Google. Google is like Alta Vista to me. Privacy is an illusion. Yeah, alive and awake. Thank you. Thank you for saying this. This is what you just typed in 4 words and I was like speaking like 5 minutes about it, and that's what I just was saying. I seriously. Okay, now I put the illusion of privacy into this mixer. Okay, now here's our privacy, folks. Here's our privacy. It smells actually very good. This is my privacy here. And I will eventually shit this privacy out again. Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? I don't know. It's called Maya. So, privacy is an illusion. Privacy is Maya. Why should I hide anything? I don't like. That's it. Fear is a program. Choose freedom. It's called freedom because your mind and dome, which is your head, should be free. It's all just a quest of perspective. So, here we go. Who's in here? Dinosaur shit. I don't even know if dinosaurs existed. Google is not good in function either. Karen, don't pull back messages. You have a free mind. Speak what you say and speak what you stand for. It's a free realm here. So limited. Chrome is a joke. I am an open book. I got no privacy. I expose myself clearly. I am everything. I got nothing to hide. Privacy is separation. Wonderful, Karen. I don't believe in duality. I don't believe in separation. I believe in authenticity. And like I said, I don't have to fear anything because I know that I'm indestructible. And like Karen said, I am the authority of my own book, the author of my own book. I write my own story, my story, not his story, not your story, but my story. Mastery, get it? My story is mastery. Is mast is spine. Is mast spine, spine air. Mastery is mast air. Mast R, spine Ra. Light, spine, air, elements, yourself, your nervous system, fluxing energy through your system. This is the least popular opinion in this plane, that you are safe. That all is well. Hey yo, Blue Star C1, good to see you, man. Hey, that video on your YouTube channel is so sweet with your little boy eating the pizza. That makes me really happy, yo, when I was seeing that, yo. We need to not to be fooled about them because there is only one, which is me and you. Yes. Yeah, the thing is you don't know what you are missing before you tried it. Think about it, brah, before you try. I mean, I get you, Johan, but fear was never an option. Ava Jungle, well, the illusion of privacy in the mixer. You have any plan to come to Sweden again? Not yet. No, I stay here. I stay with myself because if people want to visit me, if people want to like really hit me up, they will probably come here. I have love for everybody, I have tolerance for everybody, but I feel like I just have to invest time in myself. I was doing like lots of things for different people, still doing a lot of things for different people. I have to focus on myself. Like DKO says, um, continue to work on yourself, continue to focus on yourself, keep doing your martial arts, keep doing your routine, because this is what matters, and everything else is just distracting, basically. So it may sound kind of rudish, but it's not, basically, because I'm putting so much effort and energy actually into other people, even here right now. But I just have to make sure that I'm keeping also a lot of energy for myself. Of course, I like to do YouTube. This is why I do it. That's why I share it. But at the other hand, I know that it's freaking valuable, and that's why I do it, and that's why I share it. So if people really would like to share time with me, they would come here and be with me. Most people actually, I figured out, are not that way, which is okay for me. You see with that who is basically true. And I'm not meaning any specific human being with that. I'm speaking about general people. I'm speaking about everybody who's like, I mean, sure, you can only watch me online because we're blackmailing basically ourselves all the time also. But if people are really interested in me, like in myself and what I do, they would they would do everything to like spend time with me. And it's not like because I know I speak like um, I'm so awesome and people have to be with me. No, but you see like how people are. They are you. Yes, I am them. Thinking we could build free land here together. Yeah, got you, John, on that. But there was so many opportunities actually, and lots of people were like building a community here, building a community in Sweden and Portugal. Family members were hitting me up, and basically, I think keeping it like a nomad. If you know about Shivambu, you're basically free everywhere, and even like building a certain community somewhere is connected to holding onto a specific regime in another place, which is the same freaking damn thing that we have right now, living in certain buildings, but just inverted. And like my trainer once said, use tools but do not depend on them. That's like, it's all mind. It's all just a reflection of mind. So it doesn't matter where I go, basically. It's just a question of perspective. It will be glorious. We build domes. We should build our head, Johan. Build the head. But hey, brother, I respect you in every way, man. Right, like, so good to meet you. After my Oran fast, I ate chips today and ice cream. That was a surprise to me. Been eating more dense cooked vegan food after 2 weeks of only salad and orange. Unity over separation. Hey, Blue Starseed, yeah, that's like real alchemy, having fun, enjoying ice cream and pizza and whatever the fuck you would like to have. It's good. And then distilling it down with orange. Unity over separation. Connect. 100% raw. Yeah. Johan, that's also a trick. Diet is deity. Don't get lost in the rabbit hole of raw food. Yes, he's so funny. Thank you. Yeah, it was sweet. It was
That was cool. I like that. Karen, I'm feeling you, Joanne. Maybe that's something for you because I tell you that with all compassion in my heart that I have. So don't get lost in the rabbit hole of raw food. Look up agoris. Agoris eat rotten flesh. They're like even they're cannibals. And I would say they're one of the most spiritually developed people in this realm. Look up agoris. Like the raw food is great, but it's one stage. I'm feeling sad because we have forgotten so much. You don't have to be sad. Eventually, it's actually good to forget some things. Then you have new capacity in your brain for something new. Erasing memory and then building memory up again. The Akashic Records is right on your fingertips. Damn. Forgot means disconnect. You were supposed to connect with me, bruh. Yeah, probably, John. The universe works. But we got distracted. We are Power Rangers. Assemble, bang bang, yes. Johan, most people are depressed. Oh. And actually this is the moment where they can get out. Deep rest? Are you in deep rest, Johan? If you're in deep rest, start to move. So you're not depressed. Bang bang, Orion says that on Instagram. Nothing personal, bang bang. We are all connecting. And that you feel it. Can blue star see. I'm in green star sea. I'm allowed to stay in Germany forever. Green star sea. It will never bar me like United States for not having a visa. No, you don't get it. We are all unique, bruh. We are different. Rare. Lol, yes. To be honest, I wasn't feeling my best when we met young, but I'm back in biz now, bruh. That seems to me you're back in biz, Joan. You're on the freaking mood, yo. But it was great to meet you anyway. Just too short. Yeah, to be continued. Yeah, see how the journey goes. Meditation, sun gazing, qi, gong, tai chi goes hand in hand. At least you know I'm real. Yeah, you are? I would suppose everybody's real in here. Lord, yes. I like when you say the spine. I seen a diagram of the flora of life in our spine. We all have the sacred geometry within. Amen. Been with the mud for too long. But now I run. Mud is left in the dirt. Oh, black dog is not a problem. You know it. We got this. Why can't you reserve any disease with rotten flesh, but you can do it with fruits? Actually, Karen, listen up. I wouldn't say that you could not reverse any disease with rotten flesh. But your mind has to be vibing on another frequency. Voice messages on stream would be cool. Then why do you go to a doctor for your nose? Because I don't think, like, yeah, you told me this, Karen, but I don't know, like, sure, the body will rebuild itself completely, but this is like, I don't know. Okay, if I would fast probably 40 days on urine, we would see what is going to happen to the nose. But this is like, is this like, I mean, I speed up time basically. This is what I do. And you know what? I'm somebody who is like, I have a plan inside of my mind. And I had certain stages where I was in and what I wanted to do, like certain steps in my life. And this is something that I want, like, I was wants to do that basically like years ago, years. And it just resonates with me. Just like, I don't know, like, do it. And we see what happens. And I would not vibe with probably 90 or 95% of doctors. But still, like, for example, if you get in a fucking car accident and then you get into the emergency room of a freaking hospital, these people over there save lives. If you have if you have like a metal bar stuck inside of you because you're in a freaking accident, somebody has to pull it out. Certainly. Like, of course you could walk with that shit in your like entire life all the time. Like, yeah, what's up, man? What's happening to you? Yeah, I just had this accident. I don't know, but it's just since then there's somebody sticking like in my stomach. I don't know. But yeah, I got you, man. I got you, Joe, and I also got you, Karen. But to transcend, like, that's like we've been on this whole one thing the whole time, Karen. So that would be duality if we would say, if we do not appreciate certain substances as earth material that we ingest. I'm not here to argue with anybody here, but certainly it's just density. People get lost into the rabbit holes of diet and deity. It's okay. How can we not have this? Cause and effect. Death equals death. It's the laws. Okay. The fruit is alive. The fruit is alive when it's on the tree. Once you've picked it, it's dead. It's not connected. Still, it's in the realm of the ether. But it's dead. So then you would eat it once it's still on the tree. Death is not eternal. Yo, I won't involve myself now too much in it, but I was looking at the gories.
Probably, I don't know who of you, Karen, if you would got into Agaris. But I think it's freaking interesting. It's freaking interesting. You know, I actually got myself a paperback book about Agaris. From my perspective, it's a very extreme way, but it's a way which appreciates the whole thing. If we only appreciate one specific diet, that's not completed. It's not. You have to go through the darkest things in order to see the light. Otherwise, it's just a fraud. It's fake light working. And that's not life. The sun ain't shining 24 hours, yo. The sun ain't shining 24 hours, yo. You can never escape universe laws like karma. Well, I would say karma is flesh. Karma means karmic. So it's density. Everybody's densified. Even if we're on the breatharian part, still densified, encapsulated spirit in a vessel. Now, if I weigh like 20 kilos more or less, I don't care. No fucking like difference. Once you've been to one specific part, good. Now, because then you have the mind capacity of remembering, okay, this is how it is. I can be like 65 kilos. I can be 92 kilos. Been there. Does it have an effect on my capacity of intuitively going through different phases? Sure. You are connected, Jan. Connecta. But any disease our body has is because of what we ingest. No. If you speak with if you mean with ingesting through the portals of mouth, densified things, you can also get sick because of your mind. Because your mind is limiting you. And your mind is like distracting you. Was Buddha a skinny guy? I don't know. But it seems to be that Buddha was pretty much densified. Nevertheless,
He was one of the most spiritually developed people in this realm, probably. It's about the attachment of it. In Falun Dafa, Falun Gong, you say, you should not strive or aspire flesh. You can still eat it, but you should not care about it. I don't fucking care. Animals have nervous systems, plants have not. Well, you don't know. You don't know. You have no freaking idea how intelligent plants might be. You don't know. What about psychedelic mushrooms? Look up a documentary on mushrooms, on fungi. Like, how intelligent can one organism be which is like spreading over kilometers? It's so freaking giant. Magic mushrooms? Why is psilocybin in magic mushrooms? Why is that specific compound in magic mushrooms? Can somebody explain this, please, to me? What is the benefit of psilocybin in mushrooms? Why? Why is it in there? Why? Hence, it still has one of the most profound effects on the human brain, opening up pathways which you've probably never seen before. But plants are not intelligent. Plants have no feelings. I kill an animal, I kill a plant. Killing the plant is less worse than killing an animal. That would be duality for me. That would be separation. Yeah, the plant is not feeling so much pain as the animal. No. I respect the plant the same way I respect the animal. It's the same for me. Everything else would be dualism. I thought everybody in this room would be so much about non-duality. No offense, no fronting here, Karen. But think about this one. Striving and attachment. Why do meat cause cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol? Half truth. It has more of the capacity of creating that. But once you stay in the flow state, you will not get it. If you can balance it out. True, if you only stay in this freaking low format of carnivorism, of course you get slowed down and you're not flowing and you create all kinds of blockages, you get puked and then you get fucking ill. It's very logical. But it's the same way of the pattern of breatharianism.
Now you don't have a cube, but you have such a cymatic being which is like applying all the time spirituality. You have no freaking grounding. A carnivore, which is very, very much developed, would freaking kill the breatharian. You just kill it. You have no fucking chance with your spirituality there. You're dumb. It's like completely. You just get eaten by a cannibal. That's it. The cannibal doesn't fucking even care about this breatharian type. I know what I'm speaking of here is very extreme, but I do it for a reason. It's not good and bad, dualistic. Flow. Everything. Everything. And if I say everything, I mean everything. Rewatch this whole video from the very first beginning. Why do you think I was recommending all of these supplements which helps you to flow? So you can start to appreciate everything in this realm a lot better. Are there natural nutritions which have the compounds of the supplements I was telling you about? Yes. Balance. I appreciate Jan. Thank you. I appreciate Johan. Why do plants reverse it? You do realize there are universal laws set in place like cause and effect. It is always alive unless you cook it. It got live enzymes. Cooking is alchemy. I cook in my stomach right now the shit that I'm ingesting. And it would even be shit if I ingest the purest fruit. Still shit it out. Do you realize there are new? It is always alive unless you cook it. This whole thing is a trap, basically. There should be way out if you follow the guidelines and align yourself to the laws of this game. You are the game player. So you are making the rules. Yes, I transcend darkness, not perpetuate it. Oh, I just noticed I wasn't live. Was lagging, guys. Law. Story of my life. So it would be great for me to eat a kilo of salt and then drink my urine, and I would just be fine. If your mind is that developed that you can do it, yes. I was also on that, still am, on that salt thing where I'm like, salt is bad, salt is poison, and it certainly is.
but everything is poison. Could you overdo oxygen? Probably. Could you overdo oxygen to the point that it kills you? If you know how to do it, probably. Do yourself a favor and ask yourself, what's the thing that you fear the most? Maybe in diet. And then do the exact thing that you thought might be bad for you. To transcend that into the next level of yourself. Because otherwise you're still attached to that idea, which you're like, I can't do it because it's bad for me, which is duality. Tolerance. It's called tolerance. It's all tools. It doesn't matter. It's tools. Use these tools. You already know that you're immortal. You know it. So see it as a game. Don't be fearful with it. Buddha said not to kill. Yes, but I'm still, like I said, still killing when I'm eating a plant. I kill the plant. I kill it. I kill it before eating. I killed the plant. I killed the fruit. I killed it. It's death. Time is a great revealer. Within years, we will see if you get more healthier or I do. No. First of all, we both know, Karen, time is an emitter. Now, and then that again, it would be density and buoyancy, which would be dualism again, which where we like, if we really then start to compare it, why would it be that we think death might be worse than life? Why would we think that? Why would we think the devil is bad, and why would we think that God is good? Why would we think that? Why would we separate ourselves into this dualistic concept? Appreciation of everything. To overcome it. And actually about spiritual health, mental health, I figured out when I was only on raw food, it got to a point for me where I was definitely mentally not healthy. Not at all. Because I've separated all people who were not onto that as worse than me. Which is not true. Because we're all the same. Different expressions of the same thing. Diet means deity. Not that this is a competition, but I guarantee you that I'm not an idiot. I am Sophia. You are in my womb.
I wouldn't say, Karen, you're an idiot. I would definitely label you as one of the most spiritual and wise, advanced people in this realm. But I tell you with all of my honesty that I have, that it's a trap also to get onto one specific train and ride only this train all the freaking time. I am Gnostic Sophia. You are in my dream, and I'm trying to find way back to Leroma. Forbidden fruit is forbidden flesh. How are you ever going to find harmony and peace with violence? Paida is a very good example. It seems to be that something is slapping you, which is basically releasing blockages, which gets me to the point where what I was describing in the very first beginning. We are electromagnetic beings. We flux electricity through the system. Meaning, if I hit somebody in the fucking face and they can handle electromagnetism and they can flux it through the system, it won't hurt them. Most people cannot do it. They can't. Their nervous system is not as advanced. They have no knowledge about martial arts, or they have no knowledge about how to direct energy flow. If I do this, or if I slap somebody in the face, or if I get hit, it's the same. I think everyone has the levels of experience. I know I used to eat meat, then I would go back and forth vegan and meat. I noticed great change in my thinking and emotions when I went to eat meat. Yes. But I figured out the same, and I figured out that I have more mind capacity if I'm not eating meat. I figured out when I eat meat, I have a lot more force, and I'm a bit more aggressive. Now, the question is, how do you use your aggressive state? In what kind of direction? I would be more defensive. And when I hear vegans talk, I would just defend my diet. It was easy to talk from the heart when I went vegan. Yeah, but like I said, for me, it's about tolerance. And I cannot tolerate somebody when I'm preaching something where I'm like, this is the only way. People, this is my philosophy is probably to fuck up people and do the complete opposite of what they're doing in order to balance themselves out. Listen one more time. That might be the best version to teach people. In order to help people release their addictions, you should fuck up themselves when you start to talk to them about the exact opposite thing that they're doing. This is how you break people. And if you start to break people, they can regrow. Or they can even grow higher. So what can we do to combat depression? A silver bullet, perhaps. Depression? Movement.
When I did boxing while I was carnivore, I fought using animal instinct versus vegan. Vegan boxer, I fought using the heart, and my heart was calm. Listen to a solfeggio frequency. It's ancient music that heals the DNA. Meat has no oxygen, fruit does. I do not think that it is bad. I have transcended good and bad. I do not want simple. I do not crave that flesh. I'm not a vampire. My cells I'm not sustained my blood. If you don't take the root, it's not bad. You cut an apple, there is no blood. You kill an animal, there is blood everywhere. There's water everywhere if I cut the fruit. It's the blood of the fruit. If I cut the fruit, there's water everywhere. Everywhere. If I cut an orange, it's a mess sometimes. It's a mess. It's a question of perspective. Yeah, become raw carnivore and start hating vegans. That's what Martin Kenny talked about, that the weak toroidal field will collapse. Because they have not collected all those 9 rings. Do what thou wilt. So, if we are electromagnetic beings, it would mean that electrified fuel would sustain us. Yeah. So, leave the masses as they are. If you are so much about tolerance, why change them then? It's aesthetically sexy to prefer this reproductive organs. Russia would simply not allow meat because it's ugly, not because he was against it necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be like, I don't know if you're getting my point here. For me, it seems to be if people are ugly and beautiful, duality. I can only recommend you to look up Agoris one more time. Agoris eat through a skull of a dead human body. Since what I've seen from real Agoris, they're one of the most spiritual advanced people. From my perspective, it limits me. It limits me if I'm labeling myself only a light worker. Why do you think my name is John Shamanic? Be a caveman and be happy. Do what you do. What you do. Do what you do. Your life. Hey Karen, I really respect you on what you're saying. Like, don't get me wrong here. But I really don't actually want to have an argument or something. But it seems to me that I'm not the Ouroboros and appreciating everything if I'm cutting out a certain diet from the whole perspective.
Do we have a root chakra? In Kalari Paya, you mold the Kalari about 3 steps into the earth in honor of Kundalini, because you go down from the cave into the sky. So hey, all you beautiful people, only 3 people still in here. Yeah, we should be at the center, which is Falun, spinning, truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. All you beautiful people, cultivate the heart. And I would say to move closer to everything, start to appreciate it. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. At least I did. Although we had some kind of talks about here, about different topics. I just transcend, not assimilate. I love you too, Karen. Thank you for saying this. And let me say that one more time. I'm with you. I appreciate you. Joanne, if you're still here, I appreciate you, Joanne. I appreciate you, Karen. I'm just sharing here my intuitively thoughts on the Ethernet. Hashtag Shivambu Kalpa. Enjoy your diet. Enjoy your deity. Enjoy yourself. Remember that Karen would say only love is real. And I can put in the values again of truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance from Falun Dafa, Falun Gong here one more time, because I think they are very important in this certain time that we all emit. I think it's a very important time of tolerance. And I think tolerance will goosebumps given free people, pupil, eyes, spines, ras, jas, letters, because tolerance is what helps us to move closer to each other. And tolerance is what connects us. If we start to remember that we are all the same, And we can transcend out of this construct through tolerance. Because it helps us to see the connection between things. I like to give you this shamanic empowerment. So, truthfulness, compassion, tolerance. Give and receive. Up and down, left and right. Bring it together to get there. Peace, all you beautiful people. I love you all.